You know, I'm always out here trying to find the bars that can do volume, they're built for it. Here, I'm over here in East Downtown Houston with Juan, Texas Tailgate, my man.
Good seeing you, John.
Pleasure seeing you, man. I've had a chance to hear about you from not only another bar owner, but also a community member. But man, tell me about the spot that you have here, because you're next to East Downtown. You guys have next to the conference center, next to the Astros, next to the Dynamo. You have a lot of heavy outlets over here.
Oh yeah,
So explain to us the concept.
So primarily, you know, the location, we're close to everything. Astros games going on during season, Dynamo games going on during season, we're holding it down. Post game, pre game, and watch parties, things like that. We do get some of the traffic from the George R. Brown, different conventions. I know Afro Texas weekend, we get some of that. But anytime something's going on downtown, man, we feel it, and we're here for it. Like you said, high volume, we can host a lot of people, plenty of bar space, order on the QR, we'll get you in and out over here.
And telling me also that this place used to be a barbecue joint for 50 years,
and
you're able to come in here and then repurpose it into a bar. Go ahead and talk about your bar ownership transition and making that transition.
So, you know, with it being here for 50, 60 years, something like that, we didn't want to touch too much of the nostalgia. So when you walk around, you kind of get that old school feel. You don't get too much of these new, you know, mega structures that are going up anywhere that, you know,
They have no soul.
they had no character. So we try to keep that, alive. And, you know, the main hurdle coming over from what used to be an established business for that many decades was, you know, getting our own feel, getting our own character into the space and having the community accept that. And fortunately, you know, we've been blessed to be able to come in and cater to the area and cater to new customers and kind of, you know, start a new legacy, if you will.
And that's the thing that I think a lot of new people, as they get into the ownership role of bars, is you go into it with the concept, but at the end of the day, you need to serve the people who are around you. And you've been able to do that. Like I think you were telling me you have a couple of fan clubs that come through here. Can you talk about how beneficial it has been to have those people a part of your business?
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, restaurants are great, but sometimes, you know, you need a little bit more, especially with our area. You know, we're walking distance, literally in front of one stadium and walking distance to the next. So we got to support that. We got to, you know, on game days, we're here. We tied into those support groups with the Houston Dynamo, one of the biggest supporters clubs that they have, El Batallón. We host them. Like I said, do all their pre-games, post-games, watch parties, stuff like that. And then our regular Astros traffic, you know, that was a lot that, believe it or not, this area didn't necessarily emphasize on as far as the big group settings. There was a lot of restaurants here just trying to manage the before, but now you have somewhere to come, and in addition to a couple of other spaces, you have another spot to come to with your group, you know, 4, 5, 10, 20 people, and be able to still have a good time, get your service, and head to the ball game.
And that's one of the big things as a consumer, understanding the places you can go when you're with a group of friends and you don't have time to set a reservation.
Exactly.
And sometimes just like, yo, pull up, meet me here, and the bar has to be compatible, end up having 4 or 5 different places where groups of 15, 20 can come in.
Exactly.
But you've been plugged into the community so much so that Jeff, one of the organizers of Grandeur Society, he's organizing a food drive, and I know you guys are plugged in to coordinate a food drive day party here, November 23rd.
Yes, that's actually next Saturday. We've been working with Grandeur Society alongside Jeff for the last 2 Thanksgivings and Christmases as well. We do a toy drive with them.
Okay.
And we're just looking to keep that going as much as we can. So, yeah, man, my biggest thing is trying to get into the community because that's where I come from. I remember everything as a consumer, as a customer, what I like, what I appreciate, and I try to extend that back. You know, and not only that, you know, I actually served as a fireman for a few years for the city, and you know, that was always a big deal for me. Just take care of people, try to do the right thing, and you know, we've been seeing those blessings. Very, very fortunate, very, very lucky, but that's our thing here. What you get is not only nice, easy character from the building. You don't have to feel like you're out of place because you didn't dress a certain way or what have you, even though we do have those you know, nicer nights as well. But you know, something casual, community friendly, invite your friends and kick back. that's what we do, you know. That's what we do.
I love that, man. And that's what Houston is always about. We don't have mountains, we don't have oceans, but we have hospitality.
Yeah.
And for that party, November 23rd, what's the game plan right now? I heard there were some things, you bring some food, you get something what's going on there?
Yeah. So Thanksgiving, we like to focus on canned food drive. So bring a can, any can, multiple cans, you know. We're gonna pay it back. You're gonna get a drink on us, you know, hang out with us. We're gonna have DJs that day. And ultimately, we're gonna be. Our goal is to. We don't necessarily have a set number, but you know, we want to raise as much as possible. Last year, we filled up a U-Haul truck. It was great. It was fun, and we're that same night, a couple hours later, head to local church and local food banks and and donate it. So you know, these guys at Grandeur Society, they do a real good job of actually putting into work, not just saying, hey, we're doing this event to, you know, make money or party or whatever. They actually go out there and give back to the community. So once Jeff brought that to me and I found out more about Grandeur Society, what they're about, I was all on board.
And if you can't make it to the party, you still can drop up something.
Absolutely. We're taking cans in throughout the week. Even after, don't feel like it has to just be that day. You know, this is the season of giving, this is the season of blessings. You know, holidays can be hard for some people. We try to fill that gap and make it a little bit easier. So if you can't make it Saturday, come during the week or come the week after, we're still gonna take it.
So pull up, game strong. Appreciate you guys. See you guys on Saturday. Wait, can you show me around the place?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, we are here at the entrance of it, and I already see a satellite bar. Talk to me. What's going on here?
Yeah, so like I said, high volume. Our whole goal is to make the customer happy, pump out drinks. So we added an additional bar for the outside just to take care of some of that workload from the front. So
you even got some space here for the lines to back up if need be.
Absolutely. We like to kind of call this our party deck, even though, you know, it's not necessarily the biggest, but it works.
It gets a drink in somebody's hand as soon as they walk in, which is critical.
People start, they get a little loose, they have fun, they start dancing. That's our goal.
I think even right here on the rails, you got a place for people to hold their drinks too, so you got overflow, so standing is comfortable.
Absolutely. Plenty of standing room, plenty of places to set your drink down, even your food down, things like that. You can definitely do that here in this space. We have a couple of big TVs out here as well, covered shaded patio. And then when we come out here to the right side of the patio, we have plenty of booth seating for large groups. They fit up to 10, sometimes 12 people. And we have a 14-foot LED screen, so you get the best picture that you can. You know, it's very crucial for us on our game days.
How excited were you when you put that in?
Oh man, that was probably my favorite. I watched that TV for like a week straight.
You ever have like any showing parties, like Bachelorette or something like that?
You know, we actually did a game plan for specifically that last season. It didn't necessarily work out just because I didn't keep up with it and I didn't know. I got the late notice, but you know, we're gonna be keeping up with not necessarily just sports, but other events as well. And speaking of like other watch parties, we did some of the the political watch parties, the
debates.
Election day debates. We actually hosted them. We had good crowds. People were interested, and you know, you had a great spot to watch it on.
Now I see over there you also got a stage, which is really good. I know a lot of people are always looking for stages.
Yeah. So on that stage, we like to host DJs and maybe like a small,
not a band.
Yeah, not a big band, but you know, we'll some strummers, and some guitar guys.
And this is the longest bar I've ever seen, man.
Yeah, so we're right at 55 feet, 60 feet. So plenty of space to come in and get a drink, multiple stations. Walk up to any bar, start a tab, anybody will serve you.
How many bartenders are you rocking on a busy night here?
On a busy night, we're pushing around 5 to 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And man, I love it, man. Love it. You got a DJ inside too? Do you ever rock two DJs here?
Absolutely. We have before. Right now, we try to just consolidate, you know, get one guy. We stopped the sound for our main event for fight nights and stuff like that, so it gives a little break, you know. He kicks back a couple of beers and then cranks right back up again.
Heard that, man. And then cocktails, draft beers, frozen drinks.
Yes, absolutely, all of that. So we can pretty much make anything that you're looking for. Sports bar related, you know, we're not necessarily a craft bar. There's some things we can do. Draft wall, 24 taps. We specialize in shots. That's what most of our consumers want. Buckets, shots, we have it all.
All right, man. Party bar. I appreciate it.
You got it.
November 23rd
Yes,
is
sir.
going down. Pull
Next
up.
Saturday.
Day party. I think I'm off too. I'll be here.
Come
I'll be
on.
here, baby. Peace.